All right, welcome back here. We had a little bit of a technical problem, but we're ready to go. Bear River in the bottom half of the first inning. Kinley Nelson popped up. Zoe Sorensen reached first base on a infield single, and now McCall Maxfield just popped up to third. So 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. Game 1 of the 4A State Championship Series. Coming to the plate, Carly Miller. For the Bears, the right fielder. Swing to the shortstop. Kenzie Hale, she throws over to first for the third out of the inning. So the Bears get a runner on, and they stranded as well. So we head to the top of the second. No score. Bear River, Ridgeline, 4A State Championship, Game 1 here on 104 The Ranch.
Are you looking for a rewarding career with a household name brand? At Post Consumer Brands, the makers of Balto-Meal, Pebbles, and more, they offer both. They're hiring full-time employees in Tremont and right now. Apply at jobs.postconsumerbrands.com. They offer competitive wages starting at $19.50 per hour and plenty of growth opportunity. 401k with a generous company match, bonus incentive plans, and healthcare benefits offered. Did we mention free cereal? To apply for full-time positions at Post Consumer Brands, visit jobs.postconsumerbrands.com. That's jobs.postconsumerbrands.com.
Where you been?
The GAS station.
The what?
GAS station.
The gas station?
Oh, yeah. Riverside Corner Sinclair's got gas, but they've also got cold drinks, hot drinks, grocery items, propane. They've got all stuff. Get it? GAS got all stuff.
Riverside Corner Sinclair in Riverside's got all the stuff, including quick, delicious lunch specials. Ask for the Big Bear Lunch Special with 3 chicken tenders, 3 potato logs, and a drink for just $4.99. Get all your stuff at Riverside Sinclair in Riverside.
All right, we go to the top half of the second inning. Bear River and Ridgeline scoreless here in Game 1 of the 4A State Softball Championship. Coming to the plate to lead things off here in the top of the second, Ann Wallace, the catcher. Boy, she's had a great week down here at the state tournament. Against Crimson Cliffs yesterday, she had 2 home runs. And against Crimson Cliffs the first game, she had 1 home run. So she had 3 home runs in 3 games. McCall Maxfield, the second baseman for the Bears, can match that. She's had 3 home runs in 3 games. The pitch to Wallace, swing and a miss. Ball 1, strike 1. So Wallace steps back into the plate. She's ready to go. Dally looks in. The windup, the pitch, swing, a chopper down the first baseline. Dally has it, throws it over to Kinley Toon for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top half of the second inning. Kenzie Hale, the shortstop, coming to the plate. Abby Banning, third baseman, in the hole. So 1 down here in the top of the second. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. Ridgeline has Kenzie Hale come to the plate. Here's the first pitch to Kenzie. Strike 1, right down the middle. 0-1 the count to Hale. Eventually, the arms of Kate Dally and Kessa Jensen, they've got to get a little tired, you would think. Swing and a miss, strike 2. After pitching the 4th straight game. But unlike baseball, they don't have to wait a certain amount of time before they can pitch again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Hale. That's a ball. 1-2 the count. Breeze a little bit out of the northwest at 9 miles an hour. It's 71 degrees. That's about 25 to 27 degrees cooler than what we've had the first 2 days. That pitch is fouled down the left field line, out of play. Count remains 1-2. So not quite as hot and muggy. 71 degrees, about 10 mile an hour wind. It's actually quite nice. The 1-2 pitch to Hale. Pop back into the net. Count remains 1-2. On deck in the bottom of the second for the Bears, you'll have Dally, the pitcher, Haley Farnsworth, and then Bella Douglas, the freshman, as the designated player. She also hit a home run this week, or against Ridgeline in the regular season. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's outside. Count even now at 2. Two and 2 the count to Kenzie Hale. One down here in the top of the second. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. The 2-2 pitch from Dally. Swing, a chopper right back to Dally. She throws over to Toon and out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Abby Banning, the third baseman, coming to the plate for Ridgeline. Dally's pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Abby Banning. Dally trying to work a clean 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the second. The pitch from Dally. Pop back into the net, strike 2. Now we got a little gust of wind coming. It's coming from center field to first base, so if you hit one to left field, it's going to be fighting against the wind. Bears had a couple of home runs yesterday, Zoe Sorensen and McCall Maxfield. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Kate Dally, and Ridgeline goes down 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the second. No score. Bears and Riverhawks. 4A state championship, game 1 on 104 The Ranch.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
Or this one? This is nice.
Nice? Your father hated that word.
Headstones never measure up to their owners, Mom.
I know, but a sculpture would.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one with a monument as unforgettable as the person it was made for. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Stokes Trucking says thank you to America's truckers. When the pandemic hit and everyone stayed home, you carried on to bring us everything we need. We salute you, truckers. Drivers based in northern Utah are home weekly for the restart. Top drivers can earn over $100,000 per year in total compensation. To learn more, find us online at stokestrucking.com or listen to our podcast, Driver to Driver, a Stokes Trucking podcast. Thank you, truckers. You bring us everything. Stokes Trucking, doing the right thing since 1979.
And we head to the bottom half of the second inning. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. Game 1 of a best of 3 to decide the 4A state championship. Just had a big gust of wind here, so expect a little bit of gusty winds in the forecast throughout the game. Starting things off here in the bottom of the second, Kate Dally, the pitcher, takes the first pitch for a strike, strike 1. In game 1 against Crimson Cliff, Jensen had 14 strikeouts. Dally, a chopper to third, the throw over to first for out number 1. So a ground out by Dally. Talking with Coach Calvin Bingham earlier before the game started, he said that they're a better hitting team than Ridgeline, but the way the Bears have been playing, Ridgeline's a better defensive team. Bears uncharacteristically have had some errors here this week that they normally don't have. One down here. Haley Farnsworth to the plate. Farnsworth in her normal position and catcher. And Haley goes down swinging. So 2 down here in the second inning. First strikeout for Jensen. No, canceled that. Kate Dally, that was a foul ball, and she wasn't out. But so Kate Dally went down swinging. Now Haley Farnsworth coming to the plate. She pops one over to third base, and what a play by Abby Banning to reach back and make the grab and throw Farnsworth out at first. So out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Bella Douglas coming to the plate. And in the first game against Ridgeline, where Bear River beat the River Hawks by a score of 10-5, Bella Douglas got a home run off Jensen. So Bella steps up to the plate from the left side, facing the righty Jensen. Here comes the first pitch to Bella. That's high, ball 1. It is a pitching duel. Ridgeline's best, Jensen, versus Bear River's best, Dally. Here's the pitch. Check swing, got her swinging. So there's the first strike, 1-1 the count to to Bella Douglas. The 1-1 pitch, swing and tipped. Strike 2. 1-2 the count to Douglas. Good crowd from Bear River. Carl Brooks Field is pretty well filled up. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Tried to get the off-speeder to hit the corner. Doesn't do it. So it's 2-2 the count. The bleachers are all full, and got people along the first base line on the other side of the net, and then all on the other side of the fence in the outfield. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Douglas. Swing and a miss. Got her down, swinging. So 2 strikeouts in this inning for Jensen. Bears go down in order. We head to the top of the 3rd. No score. Bears and Riverhawks, game 1. 4A State Softball Championship on 104 The Ranch.
Hi, this is Colton Wood with the Levitt Group of Northern Utah. We do things differently in Utah. We look out for each other, for our friends, and our neighbors. Your home and auto insurance company should do the same. Bear River Mutual has been helping protect families in Utah since 1909. They are a local Utah company, and they are your neighbors. At the Levitt Group of Northern Utah, we treat you like a person, not just a policy. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual, where values count.
Whether you are a first-time homebuyer looking to refinance, upgrading, or downsizing your home, Academy Mortgage in Tremonton is your first-choice home loan lender. When it comes to helping individuals and families achieve successful home ownership, we are here to help answer any questions you might have. We invite you to put us to the test. Let us show you how simple and easy securing a mortgage can be. Academy Mortgage, a name you can trust.
Corporate NMLS number 3113, Equal Housing Lender.
We move to the top half of the 3rd inning. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline here in Game 1 of the 4A State Softball Championship at Carl Brooks Field in St. George. Leading things off here for the Riverhawks, Shelby Blankenship, the right fielder, facing Kate Dally. Here comes the first pitch. A little bit inside, ball 1. Blankenship playing out in right field today. A 1-0 pitch. Popped up down the left field line and out of play. Both Town and Aubrey Fry headed over that way, but it went across the fence and into the bleachers. 1-1 the count. Shelby Blankenship. Carly Gowan on deck, and then it's the top of the order. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did she go? No. Ball 1. Ball 2. Well, actually, they called that a strike. She did go. So 1-2 the count. One and two the count to Shelby Blankenship. The pitch, swing and a miss. Farnsworth bobbles it, hits the ground, then throws over to Toon for the out. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. Carly Gowan, the designated player, coming to the plate. 3 strikeouts for Dally so far here in the first 3 innings. And now they're having a discussion out on the mound, the infield, talking to Dally, and they all give each other high fives. I don't quite understand the hand gestures. They look out to the infield and they scoop up some soup. Carly Gowan at the plate. One down here in the third. Swing and fouled back. Strike one. 0-1 the count to Gowan. After Gowan, we go to the top of the order. And Addie Hansen. The 0-1 pitch. A little bit low. Ball one. Few clouds in the outfield, but other than that, it's a picture-perfect day. Gowan pops up, and that is over the net and hits the concession stand. Strike two, 1-2 the count to Shelby to Carly Gowan. With one down here in the top of the third, no score, Bear River and Ridgeline. Game one of the 4A State Softball Championship. Game two tomorrow at 11. If game three is necessary, it'll be played tomorrow at 1:30. The 1-2 pitch to Gowan, swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout for Dally. We go to the top of the order. Addie Hansen struck out her first trip to the plate to lead things off. Two down here in the top of the third. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. Addie Hansen, top of the order, coming to the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the third inning for Dally. The pitch. And it's a ball one. Want to know the count to Addie Hansen. Dally looks in, the windup, the pitch. Ball two. 2-0 the count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike one. Addie just takes a big step towards the pitcher. Looks like she's going to bunt, but she's just waiting to see if that's the pitch she wants to swing at. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit outside. 3-1 the count. In the early mid-innings yesterday, Kate Dally had 2 or 3 times she went to a full count. Had to throw a lot of pitches. Trying to avoid that here. Strike two, and she goes to a full count again. So Addie Hansen and Kate Dally, pretty good battle going on here with 2 down in the third inning. The payoff pitch. Check swing and dribbled foul down the third base line. So the count remains full, 3-2. Addie Hansen facing Kate Dally. Dally got the first 2 batters swinging. Trying to get a third strikeout here in this inning. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Again, half swing, and it dribbles foul into the Bear River dugout. So, same pitch, same result. Check swing down the third baseline for foul the last 2 pitches. So we'll do it again. 3-2 pitch. That one hit back to Dally, and she throws over to Toon for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. No score. Bears and Riverhawks. Game 1. The 4A State Softball Championships here on 104 The Ranch.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. Their reputation is spotless. They are a preferred insurance repair shop, and as an ASE and iCar Gold Class certified repair center, they will strive to make your car's road to recovery quick and painless for you. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods and ensure your 100% satisfaction. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
And we head to the bottom half of the third inning. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. First game of the best of three in the 4A state championship. All Region 11 matchup for the 4A title. No score. And stepping up to the plate, Aubrey Fry, the freshman, getting the start at the third base position today. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 the count to Aubrey Fry. She did some pinch running yesterday, but never saw the plate. Swing and a miss, fouled back, out of play. So each pitcher only giving up one hit so far through the first three innings. The 0-2 pitch to Fry, the freshman, coming up. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Aubrey Fry goes down swinging. That's the second strikeout for Jensen. Kaya Town coming to the plate. Then we go to the top of the order with Kinley Nelson. First pitch to Kaya. That's a ball, ball one. 1-0 the count. Both pitchers doing their job on the mounds. Hitters haven't been able to get any kind of rhythm. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Town. That one's popped up to center field. Going back a couple of steps is Bryn Anderson for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. Kinley Nelson coming to the plate. She led off the game yesterday against Snow Canyon with a double and then was brought in after Zoe Sorensen knocked her in with a 2-run home run. So Kinley Nelson stepping up from the left side of the plate. Here comes a pitch from Jensen. Leans into it, swings, pops it up, back out of play. Strike one. Oh, and 1 the count. Kinley Nelson, center fielder. The pitch from Jensen, swing on to third base between her legs. Shortstop can't get it. And Kinley Nelson is on first with a single. Abby Banning tried to get that one. That was right over the third base bag. That went under her glove, and Kenzie Hale was over to back her up. That went under her glove as well into left field. So with 2 down here in the bottom of the third, Zoe Sorensen coming to the plate. And in the first inning yesterday, she had a 2-run home run to get the Bears off and running. She's also steps up from the left side of the plate. Here comes the pitch. And a bit outside, ball one. So Kinley Nelson on base with 2 down. Zoe Sorensen at the plate. She singled in the first inning. Here comes a pitch. That's also outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Sorensen. In the first inning, she got a base hit, but she was left stranded on first. Here's the pitch, swing, and popped back into the net. Strike one. 2-1 the count to Sorensen. 2 down here in the bottom of the third, no score. Bears and Riverhawks. Here's the pitch. That's popped up out of play. Counts now even at 2-2. The pitch from Jensen. And going down to second is Nelson, and she slides in safe. So a stolen base by Kenley Nelson. It's Cal Bingham getting aggressive here. Sent Nelson to second. She's safe. So now the Bears have the first runner in scoring position of the game with Nelson on first. 2 down here, and the count is 2-2 to Zoe Sorensen at the plate. So if Zoe can turn on, get it out of the infield, we'll have the first run. That pitch is low. Ball 4. So a walk given up by Jensen. That's her first walk of the game. And now the Bears have base runners on first and second. McCall Maxfield come to the plate. And in the game against Snow Canyon, or Hurricane, Maxfield had a grand slam in the 8-1 win. Boy, she'd like to get one right now over the fence. Takes the first pitch. And the throw is down to second, trying to get Nelson cheating a little bit, but it's not in time. So that was a ball to Maxfield. So 1-0 the count. With 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third. Bears trying to convert and get one across the plate here with 2 out. 1-0 the count to McCall Maxfield. She's at a home run in every game this week. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He had a solo shot yesterday in the bottom of the 5th, right after Snow Canyon tied it up in the top of the 5th, and that was the difference. Trying to get one out of the infield here and bring in a run. The 1-1 pitch coming up from Jensen. Inside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. The runners will be going right at the swing of Maxfield. So anything out of the infield should result in a run. The pitch, it's low, ball 3. Throw down to second as Nelson was halfway to third, and she gets back in time. So 3-1 the count to Maxfield. If we get that far, Carly Miller coming to the plate on deck. Here comes a 3-1 pitch from Jensen. That is low. She walked her. Back-to-back walks for Jensen. And now the Bears have the bases loaded with 2 down. Carly Miller coming to the plate. You got Nelson at third, Sorensen second, Maxfield at first. So Jensen with 2 down trying to work out of a jam for the Riverhawks. Carly Miller trying to put the Bears on top with one swing of the bat. Wind really coming in from the outfield now. Sure, it's gusting well over 10 miles an hour. So Carly Miller coming to the plate, the right fielder with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Bears with a great chance here to jump out on top in the game 1 of the 4A state title series. The 0-1 pitch to Miller. Low, ball 1. So Kessa Jensen back-to-back walks after giving up a hit with 2 down. Bases are loaded for the Bears. The 1-1 pitch to Carly Miller. That's low, ball 2, 2-1 the count. So Jensen's got to throw strikes here. Nowhere to put Carly. The 2-1 pitch to Miller. Ball 3 inside, 3-1. So Kessa Jensen's got to throw a strike here or she'll walk in the first run of the game. The 3-1 pitch with the bases loaded. Right around the shoulders for a strike. Strike 1. Count is full. So this is what you live for. It's what you practice for in the backyard. State championship. Bases loaded. Full count. Swing to shortstop. The throw over to first in time. And Bears leave 3 stranded. They get 1 hit. Couple of walks. They leave 3 stranded. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Bear River, Ridgeline, scoreless here on 104 The Ranch.
Are you a do-it-yourselfer? Have you been looking at that boring blah wall in your home for far too long? You need to check out the Speedy Mason Thin Brick System at Castellite in Logan. It's a simple system that anybody can do to make a blah wall into a beautiful focal point. Refresh your home with some very affordable options at Castellite for brick, block, rock, paver, and tile. Go where the pros go. Online at castellite.com.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who are proud of their Bear River Valley heritage. We are happy to say we've had several of our employees and our own children wear the red and white at BRHS. You may not have heard of us, but chances are you've used our products in stores such as Costco or have enjoyed artisan breads made from our organic flour products. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collingston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond. We love our Bears.
All right, we head to the top half of the fourth inning. No score, Bear River and Ridgeline. Bear River had a great opportunity there. Bases loaded with 2 down. Carly Miller couldn't bring him across, grounded out to end the inning. So we're in the top of the fourth now. No score. Coming to the plate to lead things off is Bryn Anderson. First pitch to Bryn, foul back into the net. Now, you all remember Bill Bingham, longtime coach and teacher at Bear River High School. Well, Bryn Anderson is his granddaughter. And Coach Bingham's son-in-law, Bryn's father, is the coach. Dribble over to third. The throw over to Toon is high. And so we got a throwing area on Aubrey Fry, as Bryn Anderson is on base thanks to the error by Audrey Fry. It was just a slow roller. She came up about halfway to home plate, made the grab, threw over to first, but it was way too high for Toon to make. So the Bears have had problems with some throwing errors in the last couple of games here at the state tournament. Hopefully this one won't come back to cost them. So runner on. Bryn Anderson, Ellie Pond coming to the plate. She had a base hit in the first inning. So Dally with a runner on. Here's the pitch. Pond squared around to bunt, but takes the ball. 1-0 the count. One on, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. No score. Bear River Ridgeline. Ridgeline's Ellie Pond at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Thought about it, but held off, and it was low for a ball. Ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Dally looks into the plate. Here's the windup and the 2-0 pitch. That's low. Ball 3. So 3 straight balls to Ellie Pond. With Bryn Anderson on first after the throwing error. So Dally's got to throw a strike here. Here's a pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. 3-1 the count. Pond steps back into the batter box from the right side. The 3-1 pitch. The bunt is a pop-up, and Dally catches it. Looked over to first, trying to double it up, but Bryn Anderson got back in time. So 1 down here on the pop-up off the bunt. And Kessa Jensen, the pitcher, coming to the plate. First pitch, swing and foul tip. Strike 1. 1 down here in the top of the fourth inning. Bear River and Ridgeline for game 1 of the 4A State Championship Series. Bear River left the bases loaded in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss, popped up, out of play. 2 strikes on Kessa Jensen. And Bryn Anderson's only the second base runner for Ridgeline here through 4 innings. Here's the pitch from Dally. That's a ball, 1-2. Farnsworth threw down to first base trying to get Anderson sleeping, but she was back in time. So 1-2 the count to Kessa Jensen, pitcher versus pitcher. Kessa popped out in the first inning. The 1-2 pitch, swing, a chopper at home plate, going down to second, tags her out. Nope, it's called a foul ball. They didn't call a foul ball till after the play was over. So its count is 1-2. Farnsworth hit a strike down to Maxfield, but it was a foul ball. So here comes a 1-2 pitch to Jensen. Popped up behind the net. Count remains 1-2. 1 on, 1 down here in the top of the fourth. The 1-2 pitch. Swing on, hit to the shortstop. Town over to Maxfield for 1. The throw to first not in time, so the Bears get 1. The lead runner, Anderson. So 2 down here in the top of the fourth. It's Kessa Jensen. Fielder's choice. She's on first. Coming to the plate is Annie Wallace. Like I said previously, she's had a big week down here. Had a home run in the first game against Crimson Cliffs, and then a 2-run home run in game 2 yesterday. Pitch is fouled back, out of play, strike 1. Oh, 1 the count. Dan Wallace. The runner's going down to second. The throw is not in time. It was a good throw, just a little bit late. It was close, though. So Jensen with a steal down to second. With 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Count is 1-1 to Wallace, the catcher. She gets 1 out of the infield. It could be a run for Ridgeline. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's popped up right field and barely goes foul, just on the other side of the foul pole, or that would have been a 2-run home run. Cardi Miller was going over, and that thing just drifted foul a couple of feet on the other side of the foul pole. So Wallace almost had their 3rd home run in 2 days. Count is 1-2. Runner on second. 2 down here in the top of the fourth. No score. Bears and Riverhawks. Here comes the pitch. Check swing. Ball a little high. 2-2 the count. Wallace steps up from the right side of the plate. Dally looks in. Here comes the pitch. Swing and base hit into center field. Jensen rounds third, headed for home. Here comes the throw, not in time. And Ridgeline takes the lead here in the top of the fourth inning. 1-0 over Bear River with an RBI single from Wallace. So that error comes back to hurt Bear River. Should have been 3 up, 3 down. But the error results in a run. as Jensen comes around from second. And now the Ridgeline Riverhawks have a 1-0 lead over Bear River. So 1 hit, 1 run so far, and an error. Calvin Bingham was worried about that, talking with him before the game, that their defense just hasn't been what they wanted overall. They've had some good moments, but too many errors. And this one cost them in the 4th inning. Coming to the plate now, Kenzie Hale. She grounded out in the 2nd inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. So 1 run in here. 1-0 Ridgeline. 1 on. And that's Wallace on first after the RBI single. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. Hale looked at that one go past, and it was a strike. 0-2 the count. Oh-2 pitch from Dally. Swing, and a base hit into left field. Back-to-back singles. Wallace goes to second. Hale on first. 2 down. Abby Banning coming to the play. She struck out in the 2nd inning. Kaya Town, the sophomore, tried to reach for that one, but it was just a little too far forward to grab it. And it went into left field for a base hit. So 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the 4th. 1 run already across. The pitch is high to Abby Banning. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 2. 2-0 the count to Banning. Ball 3. 3-0 the count. Got to throw a strike. Or the bases will be loaded already with a run across. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 3-1 to Abby Banning. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So the count is full with 2 on, 2 down here in the 4th. 1-1 already across for Ridgeline. 1-0 Riverhawks over number 1 seed Bear River. Game 1 of the 4A State Championship Best-of-3 series. Here's the pitch. Pop back out of play. Count remains full. Bear River beat Ridgeline in the 2 meetings this year in Region 11 play, 10-5, 7-4. Kate Dally won both of those games, and Jensen, the losing pitcher in both of those games. Here comes the payoff pitch, 3-2 count to Banning. Popped up out of play. So the 3-2 count again. Dally to the plate. Inside. Nope, got her. Strike 3 on the corner. Strikeout to end the inning. However, on 2 hits, an error. 2 left on, and Ridgeline has a 1-0 lead over Bear River as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on 104 The Ranch.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Greer's Do It Best Hardware has been providing do-it-yourselfers and professionals all their hardware needs for over 4 decades. Whether it's nuts and bolts, screws and nails, plumbing repairs, or motorcycle tires, Greer's has what you need. They are always adding new inventory, including sheetrock, plywood, and 2x4s. So there's no need to go out of town for your hardware needs with Greer's Do It Best Hardware in town. Come see their new location in the Tremont Center next to Results Gym.
All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Ridgeline with a 1-0 lead over Bear River. Leading things off for the Bears is Dally, the pitcher. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, a chopper over the pitcher's head. Shortstop grabs it. And not in time. The throw to first is late, and Dally's on board with an infield single. So Kate Dally on board. And they're going to have a speed-up runner. That is Bailey Sorensen for the Bears. She heads over to first. So nobody out here in the 4th inning. And Dally with an infield single. Next up is Haley Farnsworth, the catcher. She tries to bunt, and it's a little bit high. And Sorensen, they were concerned about her heading off to second base. Here comes a pitch from Jensen. Farnsworth lays down the bunt. The throw over to first is in time. And Bailey Sorensen goes up to second. So Farnsworth does her job in advancing Sorensen. So with one down, Bella Douglas coming to the plate. Bella struck out in the 2nd inning. Here comes a pitch from Jensen. In there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 the count to Douglas. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Douglas goes down swinging, her 2nd strikeout of the game. 2 down. 3 strikeouts now for Kessa Jensen. Aubrey Fry, the freshman, coming to the plate. She struck out her first trip in the 3rd inning. Runner on second for the Bears, Bailey Sorensen. Here comes a pitch from Jensen. That's a ball 1. A pitch from Jensen. In there for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Popped back into the net. Strike 2. So the Bears left the bases loaded in the third. Nothing to show for it. Now they got a runner on second with 2 down. Ridgeline was able to convert their base runners into a run. Bear River trying to do the same. Aubrey Fry at the plate. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That's popped up over the Bear River dugout. Out of play. Here's the pitch. Swing and a base hit into right field. Coming around third, heading for home, Sorensen. In time, slides into home, and we're tied at 1 on an RBI single by the freshman Aubrey Fry, and we're tied. So the Bears finally convert with runners on base. As Sorensen comes around as a speed-up runner. 2 hits and a run here for the Bears so far. Kea Town, the shortstop, coming to the plate. Takes the first pitch, pops up down the left field line and out of play. Strike 1. Town flied out in the third inning. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. 0-1 the count to Kea Town, and time is called. She backs out of the batter's box. There's the pitch, and it's at the shortstop over to first, and that's out number 3. But the Bears get a run on 2 hits. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. We're tied at 1. Bear River Ridgeline, Game 1, 4A Championship Series on 104 The Ranch.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. Stop in today and see what they've done to the store. With so much more space available, they've increased their inventory and made it more accessible. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street or find IFA on Facebook or at ifacountrystores.com. Call 435-257-5419.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. It's not safe. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric in Tremonton. Whether you're in a retail shop on Main Street or running a major plant with welders, saws, and press brakes, Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Gem Electric has been part of the community since 1991. Call Gem Electric service specialists today, 257-7113. You will find that their expertise is shocking.
All right, we head to the top half of the 5th inning now. We are tied thanks to the RBI single by the freshman Aubrey Fry to bring in Bailey Sorensen, the speed-up runner. So the top of the 5th inning now we go. Shelby Blankenship will lead things off here from the left side of the plate. Here's a pitch from Dally. That's low, ball 1. Here's the pitch. In there for strike. 1-1 the count. Three hits, 1 run. 2 left on base for Ridgeline. The pitch. That's a ball, 2-1. 4 hits, 1 run. 5 left on base for the Bears. The 2-1 pitch to Shelly Blankenship. A dribbler foul down the third base line. So time is called. And coach is talking to Blankenship with the count 2-2. Tied at 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. The 2-2 pitch to Blankenship. It's fouled back over the Bear River dugout. Two and two the count to Blankenship. Nobody out here. The pitch hit to the shortstop. Kaya Town over to Toon. Throws in time. Out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down on a ground out by Blankenship. Carly Gowan coming to the plate. She struck out in the 3rd inning. The pitch to Gowan. High and outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Gowan. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch popped up. Maxfield under it. Out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down after the pop out by Gowan. Addie Hansen coming to the plate. Struck out and ground out. First 2 trips to the plate. We're tied here, 1 apiece in the top half of the 5th inning of the Game 1 of the 4A State Championship Series. Ridgeline and Bear River. Kate Dally the pitch. Lays down the bunt, and Aubrey Fry can't handle it. She came up halfway down the line from 3rd. She can't handle it. Second error on Aubrey Fry, the freshman. She had a big hit in the bottom half of the 4th, but a couple errors here. Loud base runners. The last inning cost the Bears a run. So Addie Hansen on board. Bryn Anderson to the plate. She reached on an error last inning. Throw down to second. Goes into center field, but Kinley Nelson's there for backup. So a stolen base by Addie Hansen, and now runner in scoring position for Ridgeline. Bryn Anderson at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Dowley. That one's hit into left field. Coming to make the play is Zoe Sorensen. And that ends the inning. No hits, an error, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. We're all tied, Bear River Ridgeline. Game 1 of the 4A State Championship here on 104 The Ranch.
Jessup Insurance and Retirement Services, let us guide you.
Jessup Insurance has a local office with professionals that understand all the Medicare plans available to Utah and Idaho citizens. They simply make Medicare understandable at no additional cost. Call Jessup Insurance 435-213-3200 or Google Jessup Insurance.
Jessup Insurance and Retirement Services, let us guide you.
Okay, honey, one more quick stop at the grocery store so Mommy can pick up dinner.
The grocery store, the grocery store.
Getting this excited to come see us isn't all that unusual. Experience a world of difference in the quality of our produce, in the smiles that greet you at the door, the butcher who cuts fresh every time, the baker who swoons you with sweet aromas.
At Kent's Market, we love to serve you and you love to save. So when it comes to buying groceries for your home, come experience a world of difference online at kentsgrocery.com.
All right, we head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. No 1-1. Bear River and Ridgeline all tied up here. Game 1 of the 4A Championship Softball Series. Game 2 will be played tomorrow at 11. If necessary, Game 3 will be played immediately following around 11, about 1:30 tomorrow. All right, so leading things off here in the bottom of the fifth, Kinley Nelson popped out in a single. First 2 trips. First pitch is a ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Nelson hits a chopper down the third baseline, but it bounces foul. 1-1 the count now. Kinley steps up from the left side of the plate. Jensen looks in. The windup. Here's the pitch. And that's high and outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Kinley. Kinley led off Kinley in the third inning. A single with 2 out, reached third as the Bears loaded the bases, but they couldn't finish it off. The 2-1 count. Swing and foul ball down the third baseline. So the count is even now, 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. Count is full on Kinley Nelson to lead things off here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. We're tied at 1, Ridgeline, Bear River. We expected a good performance by both pitchers, and that's what we're getting. Ball 4, so Kinley Nelson draws a leadoff walk. So she's on board. That's the second walk given up by Jensen today. Zoe Sorensen coming to the plate. Singled in the first, walked in the third. And now we've got a discussion at the mound. Coach coming out to talk with Jensen. We'll take a quick break, be back with more. Bear River Ridgeline tied at 1. 4A State Softball Championship here on 104 The Ranch.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Zoe Sorensen at the plate. She lays down a bunt and beats out the throw to first. And while the throw is going over to first, Kinley Nelson headed all the way to third. So an infield single by Zoe Sorensen on the bunt. She's at first. Kinley Nelson on third. So the Bears have runners at the corners. And McCall Maxfield come to the plate. She's hit a home run in every game this week. A grand slam and then a solo shot yesterday. That was the difference in the win over Snow Canyon. So McCall Maxfield coming to the plate with Kinley Nelson on third. And going to second is Zoe Sorensen. The throw got away from the first baseman, so after the bunt single, Sorensen goes to second. So here comes McCall Maxfield. Jensen looks in. Here's the pitch. It's popped up, and the second baseman's going to come under it. And Ellie Pond makes the out. So first pitch swing results in a pop-up for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 5th, we're tied at 1. Carly Miller coming to the plate. She grounded out her last trip in the 3rd inning. And now we've got a stoppage in play as Coach Anderson is going over to talk to the home plate umpire, and I think we're going to have a position change. Yes, we are. So the right fielder, Shelby Blankenship, will come out. And coming in to play right field is Ava Howell. So Ava Howell now playing right field. For Ridgeline. So we're ready to continue action here. Carly Miller steps up to the plate with runners at the corners, takes the first pitch as a strike. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Bears got a golden opportunity here to take the lead. Actually, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's popped up into right center field. Right fielder going back. That's Howell. She makes the catch. Tagging at 3rd, heading for home, and now the Bears have the 2-1 lead as Kinley Nelson tags and comes home, and the Bears take a 2-1 lead on the sac fly from Carly Miller. So 2 down. Staying on 3rd is second is Zoe Sorensen. But the Bears get at least 1 here on the sac fly from Carly Miller. Nice job by Ava Howell, who just checked in for Blankenship to run that fly ball down. That was deep to right center. Kate Dowley, the pitcher, coming to the plate now. Takes the first one as a strike. Kate. She got an infield single and scored a run, and then the pinch runner Sorensen scored in her last at bat. The dribbler to first. It's going to be a race to first base, and what a play by the first baseman, Kate Leishman. She had to go halfway down the line to second base, track down the ball, and she outran Kate Dowley to first for the 3rd out. But the Bears, they get a run on 1 hit. We go to the top of the 6th. Bear River 2, Ridgeline 1 on 104 The Ranch.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Quick and affordable, Mike Knorr Plumbing promises you a positive experience out of a negative one. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. So no matter your problem, be it a water heater replacement, leaking water lines, faucet repairs and replacements, or new home construction, Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
My name is McKaylee Hicks, and I encourage you to become a student at New Horizons Beauty College. I've learned so many different things. I've learned how to color hair, cut hair, I've learned nails. Waxing is a very good choice. All the girls are super nice and super helpful. Do it. It is worth your time and worth your money. You learn so much out of it. You not only learn hair and everything, you learn life skills out of it. My name is McKaylee Hicks, and I recommend becoming a student at New Horizons Beauty College.
All right, we go to the top half of the 6th inning. Bear River getting 1 in the bottom of the 5th to take a 2-1 lead over Ridgeline in Game 1 of this best-of-3 championship series for the 4A state title. Leading things off for Ridgeline will be Ellie Pond. She singled in the first and a couple of pop-outs in the 3rd and 4th. First pitch in there for a ball. 1-0 the count to Pond. Here's the pitch. Swing. Maxfield has it. Throw over to first. Toone's got it. Out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. So 1 down here in the top half of the 6th inning. Bear River with a 2-1 lead over Ridgeline. Stepping up to the plate now is Kessa Jensen, the pitcher. Popped out in the fielder's choice. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, in the last 3 innings yesterday, after struggling a little bit, Kate Daly really began to cruise and really had it humming in. Looks like she might be doing that again here this afternoon. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So 0-2 the count to Kessa Jensen. She's pitched a gem as well today. Expect these two pitchers to go at it tomorrow again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up into center field going back. Kinley Nelson, she slips but makes the catch right at the turf. Kinley Nelson was back waiting for the ball to come down, and as she went to grab it, she slipped down to a knee, but she was still able to make the catch. So a long out for Kessa Jensen. She hit that one well. But that's 2 down now. Annie Wallace coming to the plate. Annie Wallace, a walk and an RBI single. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Bear River up 2-1. Dowley looks inside to Wallace. A little high, ball 1. Here's a pitch from Dowley. A little bit low and outside. Ball 2. Actually, they called that a strike, so it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch popped back into the net. Strike 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit to Maxfield. She hauls it in on the 1 hopper. Over to Toone for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. And the Bears go to the bottom half of the 6th inning with a 2-1 lead over Ridgeline in Game 1 of the 4A State Softball Series here on 104 The Ranch.
Are you looking for a rewarding career with a household name brand? At Post Consumer Brands, the makers of Balto Meal, Pebbles, and more, they offer both. They're hiring full-time employees in Tremonton right now. Apply at jobs.postconsumerbrands.com. They offer competitive wages starting at $19.50 per hour and plenty of growth opportunity. 401k with a generous company match, bonus incentive plans, and healthcare benefits offered. Did we mention free cereal? To apply for full-time positions at Post Consumer Brands, visit jobs.postconsumerbrands.com. That's jobs.postconsumerbrands.com.
Where you been?
The GAS station.
The what?
GAS station.
The gas station?
Oh, yeah. Riverside Corner Sinclair's got gas, but they've also got cold drinks, hot drinks, grocery items, propane. They've got all stuff. Get it? GAS got all stuff.
Riverside Corner Sinclair in Riverside's got all the stuff, including quick, delicious lunch specials. Ask for the Big Bear Lunch Special with 3 chicken tenders, 3 potato logs, and a drink for just $4.99. Get all your stuff at Riverside Sinclair in Riverside.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Bear River with a 2-1 lead over Ridgeline here in the Game 1 of the Best of 3 Championship Series. Game 2 tomorrow at 11. If Game 3 is necessary, it'll be played immediately following around 1:30. So leading things off for the Bears is Haley Farnsworth, the catcher. She grounded out in her 2 previous appearances. She'll be facing Kessa Jensen. Jensen's given up 5 hits. Dowley's given up 3 hits. First pitch is ball 1 to Haley. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Dribbler to third. Toss over to first. In time, out number 1. Haley Farnsworth goes down at the ground out. So 1 down here in the 6th inning. Bella Douglas coming to play. Struck out her previous 2 appearances. Bella, freshman, from the left side of the plate to face Jensen. That one's a little dribbler and foul down the third baseline. Oh, and 1 the count to Bella Douglas. The pitch from Jensen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch to Bella Douglas from Jensen. Strike 3. 2 down here in the 6th. That's 3 strikeouts for the freshman Douglas. Now the other freshman, Aubrey Fry, coming to the plate. With 2 down here in the 6th. The pitch from Jensen. In there for a strike. In the 4th inning, the freshman Fry, RBI single, brought in the speed-up runner Sorensen for the go-ahead run. Take a 2-1 lead. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's low and outside, ball 1. 2 down here in the 6th inning. Bear River holding on to a 2-1 lead. The 1-1 pitch from Jensen. A little low and outside, ball 2. Jensen's had 4 strikeouts. Here comes a pitch. Swing and fouled into the Bear River dugout. Jensen's 4 strikeouts. 5 hits given up to the Bears. 2 runs. We definitely knew this was going to be a pitcher's duel with the 2 best on the mound, and we getting it. Fry pops one into shallow left field, and that drops in front of the left fielder, Hanson, and that's a base hit. So back-to-back base hits for Aubrey Fry. RBI single in the 4th, and now a single here in the 6th with 2 out. Fry also hit that RBI single with 2 down. So now coming to the plate is Kaya Town with Fry on first. Calvin Bingham's having a discussion with Kaya. Actually, we have a pinch hitter for Kaya. See who that is. It's Lucy Roach. So Lucy Roach stepping up to the plate, pinch hitting for Town. Town flew out and had a ground out, her 2 trips. So Lucy Roach with a runner on, 2 down. Here's a pitch from Jensen. Right back on the first pitch to Jensen for the 3rd out of the inning. So that was quick. The Bears get a base runner on a single, but they leave her on. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Bear River 3 outs away from taking Game 1 of this 4A Softball Championship Series. We'll figure it all out when we come back on 104 The Ranch.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
Or this one? This is nice.
Nice? Your father hated that word.
Headstones never measure up to their owners, Mom.
I know, but a sculpture would.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one with a monument as unforgettable as the person it was made for. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Stokes Trucking says thank you to America's truckers. When the pandemic hit and everyone stayed home, you carried on to bring us everything we need. We salute you, truckers. Drivers based in northern Utah are home weekly for the restart. Top drivers can earn over $100,000 per year in total compensation. To learn more, find us online at stokestrucking.com or listen to our podcast, Driver to Driver, a Stokes Trucking podcast. Thank you, truckers. You bring us everything. Stokes Trucking, doing the right thing since 1979.
Back here we go to the top of the 7th inning. Bear River with the 2-1 lead over Ridgeline. The Bears 3 outs away from taking Game 1 of the best-of-3 series. Game 2 tomorrow at 11 here on 104 The Ranch, and if necessary, a Game 3 immediately following around 1:30. But first things first here, Ridgeline trying to even things up or take the lead. Kenzie Hale, the shortstop, she grounded out in a single her first 2 trips. She'll be facing Dally. Here's the first pitch to Hale. That's popped up down the right field line and out of play. So Kenzie Hale at the plate, strike 1. Ridgeline has 3 hits today. Bears have 6. And a great pitching duel as we expected. Kate Dally trying to finish this thing off. Here's the pitch to Hale. Swing. Fry knocks it down. The throw over to first. Not in time. Aubrey Fry, it went right to her. She knocked it down, couldn't hang on. And Kaya Town, the shortstop, picked it up, tried to gun it over to Toon, but not in time. So a leadoff single here by Kenzie Hale. And the tying run is on board. Coming to the plate, Abby Banning struck out twice in her 2 appearances. So Dally, there goes the runner down to second. The throw, safe. The throw was in time to Town, but it was high. And Hale slid underneath the tag. So now the tying run is on second with nobody out. It's never easy against a good team, and Ridgeline doing what they have to do now to even this thing up or take the lead, and they're off to a good start. Abby Banning at the plate. Bunts down, the throw over to first, out, number 1. But Kenzie Hale moves to third. So now the tying run is on third base with 1 down. Shelby Blankenship to the plate. Well, let's see. We may have a pinch hitter. We do. So hitting for Blankenship will be number 33, Mackenzie Jorgensen, the junior. So Mackenzie Jorgensen hitting for Shelby Blankenship with 1 down here in the top of the 7th with Bear River leading 2-1, and Ridgeline has a runner at third. Kate Dally on the mound for the Bears with 1 down, trying to finish it off. Ridgeline trying to get the equalizer here. Jorgensen at the plate. The bunt, pop up, and no Bear River can get to it. So I can see the strategy here by Coach Anderson, trying to bunt and possibly get the runner coming in from third. But strike one to Mackenzie Jorgensen. And now we got a discussion on the mound with the Bears. The infield comes in to talk to Kate Daly, probably trying to figure out, okay, if they try to bunt again, we've got to guard home plate. So I'm sure that's what they're talking about, saying, okay, we've got to guard home plate. So Blanken, they got the runner at third in a pickle, goes home, safe. And the Bears are arguing the call as the runner from third, Kenzie Hale, after the pitch was a strike, she got caught in a pickle and she came home and she slid under the tag. And we're tied at 2. What a play by Kenzie Hale to tie this thing up at 2. Caught the Bears napping a little bit. As Mackenzie Jorgensen took one pitch and then another batter came in on that pitch. But what a play by Kenzie Hale. Bear River had her dead to right, but she just out-hustled the Bears and slid underneath the tag to tie it at 2. So that mishap by Hale on the should have been the third out, or the first out of the inning, comes around to hurt the Bears again. So a couple of bobbled grounders have given up both runs for the Bears. Calvin Bingham can't be happy about that. He was concerned about it. 1-1 the count. To the hit into left field. Going over to make the play. Zoe Sorensen dives. She can't make the play. And Blankenship, who came back in to bat, has a stand-up triple. Now the Bears in trouble. So Mackenzie Jorgensen came in to take one pitch. Then another batter came in to take another pitch, and Blankenship came back in, hit it to left field. Zoe Sorensen dove for it, couldn't make the play, and Blankenship has a triple. And now the go-ahead run is on third base with only one down. We're tied at 2. So 2 hits here in the top of the 7th. One could have been classified as an error, which would have been the first out. And now Ridgeline in control of this thing. The go-ahead run is on third base. At the plate, Carly Gowan. Strikeout and a pop-out. Her first 2 trips. The pitch. Squared around for a bunt, but takes the ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Gowan. Bunt, pops it up, and making the catch. What a grab by Haley Farnsworth. The bunt, it was a pop-up, and it didn't even get above the shoulders of the players, and Farnsworth reached out and made a great grab. Coach Anderson doesn't like it, but Haley Farnsworth caught it. So, pop out for Gowan. That's out number 2. Yeah, Haley Farnsworth caught that. So, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Coming up for Bear River, the top of the order, Kinley Nelson, Zoe Sorensen, and McCall Maxfield. So Addie Hansen, the top of the order now, with the runner on third. Slaps to third base. The throw over to first. Not in time. The runner scores from third. Kaya Town could not make the catch. Could not field it cleanly. She's tripped and slid down. And now Ridgeline has scored 2 here in the top of the 7th to take a 3-2 lead. Oh, that bobbled off the leadoff batter, that missed opportunity coming back to haunt the Bears. Blankenship comes in to score. 3 hits in this inning, 2 runs. Bryn Anderson at the plate. Popped up, reached on an error, and striked out. And Addie Hansen steals second. So now, with up 3-2 with 2 down, Bryn Anderson, Addie Hansen on second. Bryn Anderson at the plate. Ball 1. That pitch in there for a ball. Ball 3. So the Bears struggling here in the top of the 7th. Ridgeline doing what they had to do. Got 2 runs on 2 hits. That's in there for a strike. Strike 1, 3-1 to count. The 3-1 pitch to Anderson. The chopper on the bunt. Everybody safe. Haley Farnsworth fielded it. But by the time she caught it, Anderson was already down to first. That's an infield single. 4 hits here. So Dally had only given up 3 hits. The first 6 innings, she's given up 4 here in the 7th. Ellie Pond now stepping up to the plate with runners at the corners, 2 down, 2 already across. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Pond was late and high on that one. Strike 1. So Ridgeline with a big 7th inning here. 4 hits, 2 runs. Swing. Towns got it over to first, makes the out for the 3rd out of the inning, but the damage has been done. 4 hits, 2 runs. And now Ridgeline with a 3-2 lead. Bear River coming to bat with a chance to win it or at least tie it. We'll find out what happens on 104 The Ranch.
Hi, this is Colton Wood with the Levitt Group of Northern Utah. We do things differently in Utah. We look out for each other, for our friends, and our neighbors. Your home and auto insurance company should do the same. Bear River Mutual has been helping protect families in Utah since 1909. They are a local Utah company, and they are your neighbors. At the Levitt Group of Northern Utah, we treat you like a person, not just a policy. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual, where values count.
Whether you are a first-time homebuyer looking to refinance, upgrading, or downsizing your home, Academy Mortgage in Tremonton is your first-choice home loan lender. When it comes to helping individuals and families achieve successful home ownership, we are here to help answer any questions you might have. We invite you to put us to the test. Let us show you how simple and easy securing a mortgage can be. Academy Mortgage, a name you can trust.
Corporate NMLS number 3113, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Last chance for Bear Rivers. They gave up 2 runs in the top of the 7th and now trail Ridgeline 3-2 in Game 1 of the best-of-3 championship series here for the 4A state title. Game 2 will be tomorrow at 11 o'clock. If needed, Game 3 will be 1:30. Top of the order for the Bears, Kinley Nelson leading things off, takes the first pitch, ball, 1-0 the count. Kinley, a pop out, a single in the 3rd, and walked in the 5th and scored a run. Pitch is low, ball 2. So Kate Daly had only given up 3 hits through the first 6 innings, gave up 4 hits in the 7th inning. And Jensen's only given up 6 hits and 2 runs here. Bears left 7 on base. Now Coach Anderson's going out to the mound to talk to Jensen. And she's fallen behind the leadoff batter, Nelson. 2-0. All right, Coach now heads back to the dugout. And Jensen will stay out there. Two and 0 the count to Nelson. Here comes the pitch from Jensen. That's high, ball 3. Scoreboard only has it 1 ball and no strikes, but it's a 3-0 count. Three-0 pitch in there for strike 1. 3-1 the count. Kinley Nelson trying to get on base here for the 3rd time this afternoon and trying to get a rally going for the Bears, and Jensen trying to finish it off. That pitch in there for a strike. Count is full now to Kinley Nelson. 3-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Bears. Down 3-2. Here's the full count pitch. Popped up to third base, makes the catch out, number 1. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Zoe Sorensen coming to the plate. She's reached all 3 times. She's been at the plate. Single in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and a bunt single in the 5th. Bears just have left too many people on base. 7 of them, including the bases loaded in the 3rd inning. So Zoe Sorensen coming to the plate. Trailing 3-2. Nobody on, 1 down. The pitch from Jensen. Outside, ball 1. One and 0 the count to Sorensen. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. Shortstop going back and makes the out for out number 2. Kenzie Hale did not have to do much work there. Took a couple of steps back. And out number 2. 1 more out, and Ridgeline takes game 1 of the best of 3 series for the 4A title. McCall Maxfield coming to the plate. She's hit a home run in each of the 3 games this week, and she'd love nothing more to make it 4 in 4 games. But that's tough to do against the pitcher, the ace of Ridgeline. Jensen's doing a great job. There's the pitch back to Jensen. This is it. That's it. Ridgeline takes game 1 in a stunner. After losing 2 straight in Region 11 to the Bears, Ridgeline comes back and takes game 1 of the 4A Championship Series. Your final, 3-2 over Bear River. For the Bears, 6 hits, 7 left on base. For Ridgeline, 7 hits, 4 left on base. 4 of those 7 hits coming in the top of the 7th, where they scored 2 runs to come from behind to win it. So game 1 goes to the Ridgeline Riverhawks, the 3rd seed. They get the win over Bear River in game 1, 3-2 the final. Game 2 tomorrow, 11 o'clock. If game 3 is needed, it will be immediately following around 11:30. So that will do it for now. Once again, your final. Ridgeline 3, Bear River 2. Now Ridgeline leads 1-0 in the best of 3 series in the chase for the 4A state trophy. For Dallin Dacus, I'm Rod Zundel. Hope you enjoyed this afternoon's game. We'll see you again tomorrow morning on 104 The Ranch at 11 a.m. for game 2 of the 4A championship. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and the Cache Valley Media Group.